Hello and welcome all of my fellow kindred. My name is Oborrok, and in this video I will be breaking down everything you need to know about health and healing in Bloodhunt. To start us off, let me explain that there are 10 different forms of healing in Bloodhunt, and the base HP of every player is 200. Our first category of healing will be archetypes. The Brute from the Bloodhunt clan has a passive that allows them to heal up to 100 HP. So let's say, for instance, you are at 1 HP after a fight. The passive will kick in a short duration after not taking any damage, and it will heal you up to 100 HP. And that is where your health will stay until you find another source of healing. And just for clarification, when you see that gold bar filling your health bar, that is an indicator as to where your health bar will fill up to once the healing is finished. Next up is the Muse from the Toreador clan. The Muse can heal themselves up to 50 HP if they use their healing ability and then quickly release it, but if they hold down their healing ability, they can fully heal themselves and their teammates up to 200 HP. But this ability takes a few seconds to complete, and you are slowed to a jogging pace during the animation. Lastly, for this category, we have the Siren, who is also from the Toreador clan. The Siren's passive allows them to charm civilians and allows both the Siren and the Siren's teammates to feed on civilians faster. This passive will also make civilians act nicely towards the Siren and the Siren's teammates, and they will not trigger the Masquerade if you or the Siren feed on one of them with another civilian in close proximity. Now, moving on to our second healing category, needles and bags. You will find around the map, off of other players' bodies, in blood banks, and in yellow ambulances, the blood syringes and blood bags. The blood syringe will heal you for 50 HP over the course of 20 seconds, and the blood bag will heal you for 100 HP, but it takes about 5 seconds to finish the healing animation. On to our third healing category, melee attacks. Each melee weapon in Bloodhunt, ranging from your fists to the Scourge blades and everything in between, have the ability to heal you for a % of the damage you deal with those weapons. Although we don't know the exact percentage, we do know that feeding on caloric resonant blood buff civilians will also increase how much you heal from melee attacks, since the buff increases your melee damage. So if you are needing another source of healing, remember to grab some caloric buffs and slash the enemy kindred to bits. Onto our fourth healing category, feeding. The sanguine resonant blood buff, which is highlighted in pink, will not only heal you fully after finishing the feeding animation, but it will also give you 1 passive health regeneration per second if you have 1 of these buffs, 2 if you have 2 of them, and 4 if you have 3 of them. Now, you can also fully heal from feeding on non-resonant blood civilians, and the other 3 resonant blood civilians you can find around Prague, alongside the extra life resonant blood civilian you can find exclusively in the Bloodhunt mode. Feeding on non-resonant blood civilians and all 5 resonant blood civilians take about 4 to 4.5 seconds to finish the feeding animation, but that's not all. You can also feed on entity soldiers, which will also fully heal you back up to 200 HP, and this feeding animation will take about 6 to 6 1/3 seconds to finish. Moving on to our final category, Diablerizing. You can Diablerize enemy players after their health has been fully depleted and they are in their down but not out state, or crawling on the floor for that matter. Diablerizing an enemy player will also fully heal you back up to 200 HP as well, and it will take about 4 3/4 seconds to 5 seconds to complete the Diablerizing animation. That's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you learned some good information on the different forms of healing in Bloodhunt. And if you did, please leave a like on this video. If you guys like Bloodhunt content in general, please also hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you get notified each time I post a new video. If you guys would like to see any of my other Bloodhunt content, I'll leave 2 of my previous videos up on the screen now. Take care, my fellow kindred. I'll see you in Prague.